Well, hi, welcome back to the shop. In this video I'm going to show you how I built this toy box for my son and his wife for their first child that they're expecting. It's just a basic box, a few hinges, a few legs, a few panels, good to go. Okay, so we have to start out by rough cutting some lumber. This is poplar that I picked up. And I had bought a bunch of cherry for this project, but found out that my daughter-in-law would prefer to paint this to match the existing furniture, so I did not want to build it out of cherry and then have to paint cherry. So poplar it is. And so here I'm just using a Laguna ShearTech 8-inch joiner with a helical head to square up the edges. And ripping pieces to a rough width. Now I will say that I got plans for this from JohnBuildsIt. I'm going to link to the plans below because I think it was a really well done set of plans and easily followed, and it was only $8 for the plans, so I highly encourage you to patronize John's website. It's really good. He's got some good YouTube videos as well. I'll link to his YouTube channel also. Okay, so here I am planing down the rails and stiles to the proper thickness of 3/4 inch. That's a DeWalt 13-inch planer with a helical head on it. The helical head does really well. It leaves a finish of about 220 grit sandpaper. So it really cuts down on sanding at the end. Here I am laminating the legs together. They'll be cut to size later. And ripping the stiles and rails to the proper width, to the finish width. Okay, the next bunch of frames I am cutting mortise and tenons for the panels and grooves down the middle of the stock to accept the Baltic birch, 1/2-inch Baltic birch panels that I'm making for this. And putting some rabbets on the panels. Here I'm just gluing up the corners, the mortise and tenons, leaving the panel to float to allow for wood movement over the course of the year. Okay, so the lid, I'm using a biscuit joiner here. The first part of this, you can see I was messing with the dust collection. It didn't quite work out, so I just ended up using the bag that came with the machine. But biscuit joiner works just great for this. I don't need a Festool domino or anything like that. Few biscuits and some glue and good to go. And here I'm just using some simple joinery, some 1/2 inch dowels. Uh, doesn't need to be any more than that. It's plenty strong. And sanding the top. And I also sanded the actual box itself. It's not shown here. That sander I'm using is the new 3M 5-inch orbital. It's a really good sander, and it really removes material quickly, and the dust collection on it is exceptional. Here I am putting a little chamfer on the bottom of the legs with the little trim router. And it's time to paint. I used Rust-Oleum primer and Rust-Oleum satin finished white paint, because I wanted it to be nice and durable. I think I need a new longer shirt if I'm going to do this again. And putting on some final touches, the hinges. And here is the finished product. Thanks for watching.